Alright, guys, and focus on once again important message of success. For the last past 9 days, all I have done was playing video games, specifically two video games. They're both strategy games. Okay, one is Heroes 3, Might to Magic, and Disciples 2. Okay, those two games. Both of those games require to play very well to succeed. I mastered those two games in these days. They require a lot of strategical thinking, and you need to know how the game works inside out to be able to outplay the game and succeed to the highest levels. Now I will share in this video what I learned throughout the process. First off, is the ability to learn stuff. I always thought that I need to rest my body. I need to take my time off to rest my brain. So, and that is of course true. You need to rest your body, and you can't learn too much and so on and so forth. But when I was in these 9 days just playing video games, I learned it all the time, and I didn't take any breaks. Usually I take after 40 minutes, 50 minutes or 10-minute breaks, then longer break. But I didn't take I was just sitting in one pose and just clicking the mouse and learning all the time. But because I was so into this, I didn't thought about pausing to there wasn't any thought of stop learning. But I was learning all the time. So to tap into this ability to be massive learner, all you need to do is just learn something that you're very interested in. That's it. Then everything else just disappears. And your brains are capable to learn so much data. It's ridiculous. Okay. The second thing is about even sleep. I sleep very poorly in these days. There was 2 days I even didn't sleep at all. And I was amazed that I was capable to pull it off, because before I was worried about I need to sleep more. I just sleep 4 hours or something like that. And I wasn't playing video games. I didn't sleep for 2 days, and I still was able to be functioning human being. It's still I feel weird, but it was not that big of a deal. It actually shows a little bit that your body, you can put your body to the limits if needed when you are close into doing something more than you your body is capable of more than you think if you keep your body healthy most of the time. Okay, I keep my body healthy most of the time, so these 9 days is not that big of a deal. So yeah, those two things, you actually can learn a lot, and you can push your body to the limits if you just keep your body healthy to more than general population is saying sleep 8 hours a day and all this stuff. Okay, now this from that side, but there is something even. I will give you the formula how to succeed, how to predict your success, how to succeed easy, simple, effortlessly at maximal levels. Okay, how to reach the highest levels of success in whatever you're doing in the most easiest, simplest, most effective, most effortless way possible. Because in those 2 days, I mastered both of those games, and I was able to outsmart. I to the level it was easy for me to win even the hardest. It was not a big deal. And here's why. Now, first, and of course, I know it's a video game, and think like, okay, it's a video game, it's not life. But life is very, very similar as a video game. Okay, in that sense that life works in a certain way. Okay, there is logic everywhere. Even women have their own logic, and if you understand that logic and you play by those rules to get your outcome, you will win. But it's different logic. But it's still logic. Everything works in a certain way, and in a deeper level, everything is just information. Everything is math. Everything is science, right? And the same, in video game, everything works in a certain way. There is no accidents. And mostly in video games, it shows you how it works. It tells you, okay? You don't need to figure out how it is programmed, but actually helps you to figure out as well to in the deeper, higher level. But it's like all you need to do is learn how it works. Like the same way, you need to learn, find the right information, the correct data, factual data. Okay. So this formula can be applicable in real life. Okay, to succeed any goal you want. Okay. So the formula is this: first, start with awareness. You see, when you start playing video game, you start from a clean slate. You know nothing. Your awareness is zero. You don't know a single thing. And doing from that perspective from the get-go, and you will fail miserably. You will learn only things for trial and error and so on and so forth. Better way is to invest in awareness, understanding that your awareness right now is like zero, and invest in awareness. And this will be, like watch videos maybe. Just learn, just get used to that game. Don't even be serious at all. Don't play it. Just invest in awareness. And there are two parts: awareness of the video game and awareness of the gameplay. Okay. After a while, when you have awareness of the video game, then you can step up and have awareness of the gameplay, of the game plan, of the gameplay, of the game field. Now, by using the ability to think things through, okay, you see the game field, and you think things through, which is ability that everyone have. You can think, you can learn. That's power. By thinking things through, based on the outlook of the video game, you find the key area which would give you based on your end result you want to achieve that video game. Life and the game is the same in that sense. They are both natural. Do what you want in that video game. Play how you want it, right? Based on that end result you want to attain, which most video games just win, find the key element. Invest your time in your awareness. Awareness actually has many parts, but in that specific life, invest your time to find that one key element that when you will put your time and efforts in, okay, resources and so on and so forth, will give you the greatest level of success. What is the most output you will get from the less input you put in, based on how the game works. Okay, you find that one key area, and there cannot be two, because there is two. That one must be higher than the other. You find that one straight path of success. and there is always one. And if you invest in that key area, then maybe it will take longer to even see any results. But as you operate from the awareness, from the long-term perspective, when you arrive there, you will be let's say, way more powerful than if others who just do stuff and unaware and get, let's say, some results. Okay. And so you find that one key area, the straight path to success. Then you create a strategy. You can strategize in life. Same. You find those key elements that can make your success work in whatever area you want. Then you make a strategy how to attain that outcome. Okay. One strategy. There cannot be two. One strategy. Then from that one strategy, you separate objectives. Okay. And there usually are, more than, like, at least be more than, you can detailize it actually very deep and structured, but you don't need to that much deep, just key objectives, let's say, key areas, key part that means taking, in that supply, achieving that key area. Now, then you set those objectives, make strategy for every objective, how to attain it. Okay, now next step is you get in your lab, let's say, and you prepare and you set up for achieving those objectives. This is the step of preparation. This is the how I write it. Efficient strategy setup, efficient setup. This is basically how you can start with leverage. If most people will start playing the game from the level 1, you start from the level 10. Like, how can they beat you if you start from level 10? Not like hacking, but by awareness. Level 10 of awareness, level 10 of knowingness, level 10 of how to play the smartest, most efficient way at the get-go, and so on. Like, you start at higher level. How they can beat you? There's not like you start from the leverage. You go for the most output given objective. How can anyone beat you? There's no way. Okay, the challenge is to make this process work. Okay, so you start with leverage, right? You set up things and so on and so forth. And then is the process of mastery, of mastering the process itself, because thinking and knowing is one, actually doing by the experience and making sure you stick on, you're on the line, you're on the path, don't get sidetracked and so on. That's a challenge. Okay, and this is the process of mastery. This is the process of you're actually doing stuff. You have the game plan. You know the game field. You operate from the awareness. You have now strategy. You know where you're going. You know what is the most valuable use of your time, okay, efforts and resources. And you know the parts that needs to be taken, and now you just need to go zoom in and go through the process and master the process. And is the process of the mastery. And yeah, that's it. That's it. And then once you master that, you basically will be practically knowledgeable. Okay, how to reach the highest level of success. Easy, simple. The ease and simple and effortless, a lot will come. not only because you're putting you're starting from leverage and you are putting the minimal effort to get max output. Okay, so it's not about effort, but you also come because you set up stuff and so on and so forth. Okay, and yeah, like this is the formula. I realize that in these days, and I will use in my life. It's very powerful formula, and you can use it too in whatever you're doing, because this is formal and it works. At least in video game, we'll see how it works in life. And yeah, as always, the ultimate success.